Vážení posluchači, milí diváci, vítám vás u další epizody hokejového podcastu PUK PAK PIVO. Tomáši, ahoj u veverky.
Hello everybody, zdravím všechny a opravdu dneska se těším.
Já taky. Za to, že tady můžeme sedět, vděčíme našemu hlavnímu partnerovi sázkové kanceláři Fortuna. V případě, že máte zájem zkusit svoje štěstí, běžte na naše webové stránky www.pukpakpivo.cz. V sekci partneři naleznete všechny instrukce k slevovým kódům a promokódům a vstupním bonusům, takže neváhejte, zkoušejte to. NHL v plném proudu, Extraliga v plném proudu. Proč to neskusit na nějakého střelce?
Je to tak a zároveň samozřejmě vy, co sledujete naše sociální sítě, jak víte, jsme vydali novou kolekci a blíží se Vánoce, takže já myslím, že udělat někomu dárek z naší kolekce udělá opravdu každému radost.
Hodně z vás udělalo radost svým blízkým na Vánoce, ty objednávky se fakt hrnou a všem, kteří si to objednali, předpokládám, že nás posloucháte nebo se na nás díváte, moc si toho vážíme, díky moc, pro nás to je ohromná zpětná vazba.
Díky a jak říkám, když někoho vidíme na ulici, tak opravdu to pohladí u srdce a vážíme si toho.
Já jsem teďka jenom jedna malá historka, byl jsem na takovém hobby hokeji a měl jsem na sobě kšiltovku PUK PAK PIVO a ten kolega se mi ptá, posloucháš je? A říká, no, moc ne. A on říká, jo, tak to jo. A pak mi říká, hele, a netvoříš to? A říkám, jo, akorát mi to bylo blbý říct.
Je to známka toho, že tě musíme víc propagovat na sociálních sítích.
Já jsem rád, že nejdu vidět.
No a za mě je čas přepnout, takže...
A jedeme do Vegas ještě.
Jo, my jedeme do Vegas. Vy, co to máte rádi, vy, co na to koukáte, tak Las Vegas, konec dubna, začátek května, Las Vegas, vyrážíme znovu na turnaj, na show, na party, na Grand Canyon. Koukněte na sociální sítě.
Co je důležité říct, hodně z vás nám psalo ohledně úrovně, jenom taková malá technikálie. Každý hráč tam vyplní dotazník a podle úrovně celkového toho manšaftu budeme zařazeni do skupiny. Takže jestli tam bude jeden hráč, který to bude umět a 10, který to neumí, tak stejně nás zařadí do nějaké skupiny a minule, když jsme tam byli, tak to byly vyrovnané utkání, skvělý, strašně nás to bavilo, byla to velká show a spousta zábavy, perfektní parta, takže věřím, že to zopakujeme.
Je to tak? Kdo máte zájem, ozvěte se, vytvoříme tým a zažijeme spoustu nezapomenutelných zážitků. Tak jako vytvoříme dneska odpoledne podvečer.
And now it's time to switch to English. Let me introduce the coach of the Czech national team, Kari Jalonen. Kari, hi.
Hello, both of you guys.
Thank you very much for coming. We really appreciate. We have a good Czech beer. So how about the cheers?
Cheers for the
next medal. Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
So English or Czech?
We can do it in English.
Okay.
Do you say in Finnish skål? Skål.
That's Swedish.
Swedish?
It's skippis.
Skippis?
It's skippis.
Please talk to the mic because
like here,
nobody hears.
Okay. So it's skippis. Skål is in Swedish.
Oh, sorry about that.
So it's about like
Viking thing.
Yeah. No.
The most important question at the beginning, how do you like Czech beer?
I love it. I'm a beer man, you know.
Yeah.
But usually, like in Finland, back home, after the day I go into sauna, and after the sauna I have always like a couple beers. So that's kind of like, I love beer, you know. But if I comparing our Finnish beer, comparing this Pilsner Urquell, so
this is
it's a big difference. It's a big difference for the taste.
Well, we don't have a sauna, so you know it's balanced.
Was the beer the biggest decision? Why did you start be a Czech coach?
No. It's my passion for the hockey, you know. But you know, like it's here. That's like kind of my friends, even Finnish friends, you know, like they like to have a couple beers, and you know, like after the golf tour, like when we playing golf, so usually we have a couple beers, so it's kind of pretty normal, pretty much same actually in Finland too.
You have already had experience with the Czech hockey, maybe more with Czech culture than with Czech hockey when you were a coach of Lev Praha.
Yes.
Yes.
Good
yes.
question.
Yes.
Good question. Well, so did you know what to expect? Was it also the part of your decision?
I think one of the things why I'm here is like maybe that year with Lev Prague. So we had a half of the team was in Czech, and we have a couple Slovakian guys there. So but we have a Canadians, Swedish guy and Finnish guy. So it was kind of multi-culti team.
Yep.
So but most of the guys was in that time they was in the national team. Most of those guys. So even before that, I had it many Czech players in Karpat Oulu, where I was in 4 years. So I have I never have any problems with coaching with the Czech guys. And and of course I have been knowing a little bit more the mentality and what type of guys that they are, and how I have to coaching them. So that's I think that's my year in Le Prague, that helps me for sure now the coaching with the national team.
Okay.
I always thinking about what was between the deal. You came to the Czech. Who called you the first and asked you, Kari, do you want to be coach of the Czech team? Where have you been at the day? What did you do?
Everything started happening pretty fast after the Olympic Games, the last game. And my agent called me, is that possible, take it over the national team? And I said, if I get that chance, for sure I want to take it that chance and challenge. I have been going all over the different places, and I always looking for the big challenges. And I think that was the one of the biggest challenges. If they didn't have made it that decision before that. So, but that he asking me because in that time I had already deal with the Finnish Federation under 20 to head coach. So that's why my agent asking me to. Is that possible that I can release that one and come to the here? So I said we have to ask them, and everything's went really smoothly in that one, and then things started happening here.
Do you know what was before that moment when somebody called you? Like what happened in the Czech Hockey Federation? Was it a Petr Nedvěd's idea, or it was a former president Tomáš Král idea? I mean, who was the first person who came and like, okay, coach out of the Czech Republic, and we like Kari Jalonen?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know who was the last what was the last call. Of course the board has to make the decision before that. Everything started happening. But my agent keeping me. And that I knew it all the time. What's going on? And actually, I traveled here to. Maybe that was maybe 2 weeks before final decision made. That I talked with Petr Nedvěd a couple times. So he wants to asking me to what kind of hockey I want to the team is playing, and all kind of things we went through, and then we met second time again, and then I flew back home, and then they make the final decision that we're gonna sign the contract.
Do you remember there was some question that surprised you, like you was not ready to answer?
Actually no. It's I have been in the national business, hockey business. Like I was in a national team coach in Finland, so I have no experience in that one. So I have been following the international hockey like all the time. So I knew that where I go and what I have to do it. So I know it. I already talked with the Peter and everybody right away that it's a so thin line to winning and losing in World Championship tournament or even in Olympic Games. So that's you should know that one. Otherwise, you can't make any mistakes there. It's the thin line is always there. It's always there.
I mean, Petr Nedvěd is well known as a really good Czech player with such a history, and I mean he's also a guy who stands behind his decision, and he's not afraid to make really big decisions, and which for the Czech hockey nation, coach from Finland, is a massive decision. And I really cannot imagine there's anybody else in the hockey environment in Czech Republic who would make this decision. I mean, he was not afraid to do that. How was the cooperation with Peter Nedvěd?
We have a good. We start to talking about a lot of time for all the players, and we traveling. We start to watching Extraliga games and make the plans for the training camps and at the same time, when we started the training camp, he planned to go to North America. Checking all our players who are involved to come to Tampere. So actually, that works. What we did it, and before the Tampere, I was happy about that. He helping me a lot. Especially he gave the information for me the guys in North America, and he bring it when he came back in. I think he came back in Ostrava when we have a European hockey tour. So he bring it really clear map for us that what we have chance to take it there in North America. So I like it to work with him, and I had a kind of bad feeling that he decided to not continue in the national team. So, but that's his private lives.
We all know you guys did a great job at the Tampere last tournament. How hard was it for you? But you always say to media, "Yeah, I'm excited for the tournament." But inside of your body, like big tournament, different country, like Czech team, and you take them back to your home, and you're the coach on the different bench and something. Did you feel like a lot of stress? Was the fans for you like very friendly? The people in Finland was okay, you're coaching different team? Or did you feel something like, Kari, you shouldn't do that?
But that they didn't say that.
Yeah, they didn't.
They was happy about that. Actually.
That's what the Czech coach would hear, to coaching other country.
they was really happy about that. But in this work, you have to live with the stress and with pressure. But everybody handled that pressure and the stress. Like personally. I played along my career was 18 years. I played in national team. I was in North America short time. I was Sweden and France, and national team. I was 10 years. I never felt like a pressure. It's always there. Nobody can see it, but everybody knows that it's there. But how do you felt? That's a different how you live with that. You have to live it and that. Now it's the same thing as a coach. In Tampere, I went there to enjoying my time. It was okay. It wasn't my home tournament, but we was in Finland with the Czech guys. And I believe in that we have chance to win the championship. That was our goal. And okay, everybody knows that the story wasn't so. It was bumpy road. There was a lot of bumpies, but right time we start to winning, and I think like I have been said it's like reading in the stars was at the end that we finally all the pumps when we had it, and kind of big loss against the Canada in semi-final, and we have only 17 hours to facing the USA in the bronze game, and then everything start to happening in the third period. That was still like a happy end story. It was was a happy end story.
If we talk about the championship, you said it was bumpy. I totally agree. And from the past, I remember all the coaches and also the players with the interview after the losing games. It was full of emotions. You saw the sad faces. I've never seen someone just like you, cold blood. I mean, you see the game, with the clear eyes, also the interviews, and it was amazing. I felt calm. We lost, but I feel like this team has a vision. They know how to play. They just have to add something, and it was amazing to me. After the experiences from the coach before.
Again, same thing. You have to have an experience to handle those situations, and I believing that World Championship tournament, you played 16 days, you have played maximum 10 games. There's no time to be negative. There's no time. Of course, we have to analyze everything, and we have to be really strict with the players that this one we have to do it better, this one we have to do it better, this one we can go like this. But like we have no time to be the negative there. Otherwise, the games are coming so fast. You have to analyze. You have to make the decision. Are you keeping these lines, or who is playing? Who is the goalie? And those things. There's so much work with all the coaches and even the players that they can rest and keep their mindset so positive. So that's I believe in that, and I have to be honest. Like Pasternak, he came in the right time in the locker room because. I talked with him. The situation. It was pumpy at the beginning of our story.
Yep.
And when Pasta came in at the locker room, he bring it really positive feeling, and like everybody, you guys know it maybe better than me that what kind of person and character he is. Of course, he bring it at the same time. Like one of the best hockey players in the world, so we get a good guy who can score. But like he bring it the positive energy in the locker room, and I think that was the one small detail there that he came in the right time.
Good call.
Good call.
Who did it?
Good
You
call.
or Peter?
No, Peter. Peter. That was his job, and I said he did a really good job. Did a really good job.
They know each other from probably the street we cannot say here.
I know the street.
You live really close, right?
I live there.
Very close.
I live there. I have an apartment there.
Oh, yeah. You said it, but let's come back. You played in NHL, how you said. It was at the 90s?
90s, yes.
Calgary Flames,
yes.
Edmonton Oilers.
Yes.
Also, you played CHL. That was kind of like farm team?
Yeah, it was like now HAL.
How was the life in US in 90s? Like no social medias, no phones, no like mobiles?
Hockey was a little bit different.
Yeah.
It was a little bit different.
Tough league.
Yeah, it was a tough league
But
for the
you're a tall
Europeans.
guy.
It's just a tough league for the Europeans. But the life, it was kind of like, okay, you guys, if you think about it now, we have every social media. We didn't have anything.
Yeah.
The country music.
I couldn't even imagine that because when I was a kid, that I didn't even understand what is the National Hockey League and North America. But like when I turned into pro in Finnish league, so actually the things start to happen pretty fast. Like I was 2 years and I was in national team 2 years and I was in the World Championship tournament. Right away the teams was interesting to take me over there, and like maybe like after, like what I wasn't good enough to play like a long career there. But like I kind of like I was happy that I have that experience. Like I played there maybe 50 games those 2 years, and like I saw the two teams locker room, like Calgary and then Edmonton, who was start to winning the Stanley Cups in that time. Like, and there were so many good things happen actually that year.
Did you met some Czechs in the team?
84, 84.
No, we didn't have.
No Czechs.
No, we didn't.
Klima?
No, we didn't have it in Calgary, but in Edmonton we have a Posar.
Oh.
Jaroslav Posar was there. He was there at that time. So
Okay.
big guy in Budjovic. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
he's
know.
What about the system, the practicing? How often did you have guys practice? How often was game? Because today is an absolutely professional league. Practice, game, trip and back. What
Beer
about
in
you
the
guys?
locker room?
How did you travel at the plane or just bus?
No. We have a plane, but not the charter. We went to like a normal. How do you say it in English? The normal flights. Normal flights.
Okay.
No, not the. It wasn't that time in the charter, and so.
Was it a time when guys smoking at the locker room?
Yes, that's true.
Have you been surprised when you came from Finland?
It was kind of like a little bit, but like he was a good guy.
Okay.
But he needs that. He went to the trainer's house, the trainer's room, and he had a cigar there.
Okay.
But I saw it at the same time. The players still. Some of the players they played it without the helmet. And that was unbelievable to see that, you know, like the guys, you know, even in 80 at the beginning of the 80s, they have, the rule was that they didn't have to take it if they wanted to play without the helmet. We have one player in Calgary, Bill Russell. He was the same guy who actually smoked the cigar.
Tough guy.
Smoked the cigar there in the mission.
What was the biggest difference between the Finnish league that time and the NHL?
No, it's a professional. That was the really professionals there, you know, over the sea. So we was just taking the steps to real professionals league. So people in that time, the players they was working in Finland early in the 80s, and most of them like me, we was starting same time than we playing like a pro hockey. So that was maybe the biggest difference is that then I saw it that what is the professional level, and you know, like those, even that type, you know, like I have heard the names Lafleur and, you know, like Gretzky and those Messier and those, but when you saw it on the ice, the speed was like it was amazing different, you know, if you're comparing the Finnish league in that time.
If you're comparing the 82 till Pasta now.
Pasta is maybe a little faster.
Little faster.
Yeah, little bit faster. little bit faster. Little bit faster. Yeah.
When I see my notes, I see you won the Finnish title 4 times.
As a coach.
As a coach.
Yes.
Not as a player.
No, as a.
You won so many titles, so
yeah. But now we have to be
like a player.
I had a player. As a coach 7 times.
Yes, 3 assistant and 4 like a head coach. Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, if I want to go back in the time, so if you won the 4 Finnish titles, it's a good number. But you said that league was not so pro.
Yeah, but it was.
So
like
what is the value for you now?
Yeah,
you know, if you see back your player career, so 4 titles, is that a value?
Yeah, it is. It is. But you know, like I said, I don't want to put it down the Finnish league, but you know, like it was a pro league in that time, and if you're comparing it, it's so tough to comparing like when I won the first championship 81 in my hometown Karpat. Then I started winning like 80, like 88, 89, 90. When we turn it to 90s, so then it's totally different, you know, when it was 80 at the beginning of the 80s. So.
And some imports?
We had not that team, but you know, like if I remember right, the first Czech guys came to Liga, I think somewhere late 80s.
Okay.
Maybe 88, 89. I think they came to the league.
I want to ask about the celebrations after the title.
As a player or as a coach?
As a player.
for celebration, right?
Yeah.
Which one was the best one? What's your? If we say celebration, you have to have first memories. What is it?
Yeah,
it's vodka everywhere or beer?
No, not so much vodka, not so much vodka. But we had a great parties, you know. Usually, you know, like first championship 81, I had only 3 days off, and then I have to go to national team. So I didn't have in that year. I didn't have time to celebrate at all. Only maybe a couple days, and then I went to the national team, and I made it the first time in World Championship tournament in Sweden. But later on, you know, like 80, when we started winning in TPS, you know, 88, 89. So then it's 1 week celebration.
Nice.
Yes, it was good and nice.
Was it
tough too? It was tough too.
Was it a typical week in Finland if you win something? What do you guys do? Just traveling around, you know,
we
together?
Have you know, like first of all, you know, like usually have a big event with the fans.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like 1, 2 or 3 days, and then we have a meet all the fans, you know, like celebrating somewhere. You know, usually they're gonna be like 10 or 15,000 people. You know, like that's. Those are the like really good memories with those. And after that, you know, we keep it going with the players. So, and now usually some of the teams start to, they left to even in Lapland, or they go in south, somewhere where it's warm.
What was your best memories from this tour? Lapland or south? A lot of sauna?
In Finland. It's I like it those when we stay in Finland. I like it those things.
Okay. By the way, we go to Lapland on January for a pound hockey tournament.
I know the tournament.
It's
gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
You're gonna love it.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Really?
That's gonna be
pound hockey.
Lot of fun for sure.
I think it's in Levi.
We fly to Kittilä.
Kittilä, yes. It's they are like 20 minutes away.
Okay, perfect.
So it's gonna be. I promise it's gonna be fun.
I have to buy some winter jacket because I don't need it here in Prague,
Yeah, it's good. That's totally different.
The place is like something where there's a lot of championships about the skinning, right? Biathlon, high jump, sky jump.
Yes.
Things like winter zone.
Yeah, there's a winter. There's a winter. There is winter.
Is there some sport bars or bars?
Yeah, there is a lot of. There's a lot of good parts in Levi.
Oh yeah,
that's a party place.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
We're going there.
I hope my wife doesn't listen this podcast. I told her we go to the nature, to play some hockey on the frozen lake, and that's all. So
6 guys alone.
Off record, okay? Some tips.
You said
I know the places.
All right.
You said many times sauna. So, what is sauna in your life? Are you guys like sauning every day in Finland? Is it like lifestyle? If you have some meeting with friends, you guys going to sauna? Is it like
it is
like
it
we
is.
Going to pub? You guys?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty much same. Pretty much that.
I heard
I have a summer residence. And if I there with my family, always in the evening we put it to sauna.
Always.
And then we have always every day. And we have a sauna, and then we go to swimming, and then we enjoy our time, take the beer, and then with sauna, swimming, talk around. That's like kind of that's a lifestyle what we love to do it. So it's like we are not drinking like a vodka or no like a vodka, or we have a couple beers and we sit down outside, and talk, and and then sauna, swimming, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Do you think we can go sauna in Levi?
Yes, you can go.
Is it?
For sure, you can go there.
I have to lose some kilos before.
Okay.
Well,
maybe they're gonna take the that you can go to the cold. I don't know what they call it in English. That you can jump in the water.
Yeah.
Oh. I think they're gonna make it that much.
I saw it just in the movies.
Yeah. But that's the movie when you are in Levi. So it's gonna be.
Once I was in Turku, so we went to the public sauna, and from sauna right to the Baltic Sea, and it was amazing. Amazing. Like I didn't expect that, so I jumped to the really ice cold water. I felt like I have a heart attack. No experiences. I was like, it's gonna be fine. No, it
people
was
are
not.
doing that in Finland. Overloaded. Even in winter.
Yeah.
That's,
and do you guys like jumping there or slowly?
No, slowly.
You gotta go slowly.
Really slowly.
Okay. That was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
That was a mistake.
No, I jumped there. I was like, okay. How about you now? How many time do you spend here in Czech, and how many time you spend back in Finland? Because I guess you miss sauna. Or do you go also here in Czech?
No, I haven't found a good place for the sauna here. But if there's no sauna, it's no sauna.
Okay.
But I came in Prague at the beginning of the October. And then I went right away to under 20s with they asking me to come there. They're just helping a little bit about the team. So I was two weeks there, and then I started working with like a national team coach. So.
Okay, and when you were at the World Championship, I guess guys had a sauna or at the hotel. So they were like, okay, we meet coach in a sauna.
Yeah, we had it. We had the sauna all the time because that was the private hotel for all the teams. So sauna was all the time for the players there. I didn't went in that sauna.
Okay. I thought when Pasta came back, Like, where's the coach? Sauna.
So
All meetings was in a sauna after the game.
hey guys, we got a power play meeting, so let's see you 15 minutes in sauna.
What about now? You spend time in Prague a lot, or you sometimes go back to Finland? You traveling a lot?
I was last week on a short trip. I had a couple meetings, but I should be there. And then I watched one game there at the same time. You know, like that was Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I saw the Pelinkas there. There's two Czech guys, so I got to meet Jacek, Seneman, and the goalie was injured. He was Bartoszak was injured. He had an insert with his thumb, so I didn't see him. But Jacek I talked with after the game. You know, usually when I go in to see the guys, you know, in even in Switzerland, I went to see all the guys, and Sweden I haven't been yet. But you know, like I try to plan to go there maybe after the New Year. But right, a couple times I went to Finland too. I said Masin and Langhammer there in Tampere, and now the Jacek last Wednesday. So
we all know the Christmas time coming. That's mean two things. It will be holiday, but also it will be U20 World Cup. So what's your plan for next couple of days? Will you join the team? Will you watch a lot of games?
I will join the team. I will travel in there. 23rd I'm gonna be there, and as I have been in contact with the coaches, and they asking me to come to join the team, and you know, like hopefully I can help them a little bit about scouting the opponents, and a little bit maybe more work. I'm asking them to like a little bit more work than what I have it in Edmonton.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's a great thing because I don't remember the coach from the A team last couple of years join the junior team, you know, help them, maybe watch them. Is it often too in Finland? Did the coaches from A team traveling with the U20 teams for the World Cup?
We can open a chapter of comparison now, Czech and Finnish hockey and the system.
Yeah.
Well, we can start with this.
Yeah. We have been doing that in Finland. You know, like like we have been now talking about here, same thing that, you know, under 18s, under 20s, and the men's, that we kind of talk about it the same language with the tactical things. But I believe in that always the coach who is the head coach now running in under 20s, you know, that they have to have their own. They have to have. We have some certain things we have the same, but that there has to be their own system there too. So that's it can't be go like that you know, like my system in my system, and they have a same system. I don't believe that. I think that's a good commitment with, you know, like that we have some of the things we have the same, and some of the things, you know, the head coaches.
Would you do the same with the U18?
We was in Edmonton. Yeah, we was there.
Okay.
We was the head coach. We was there, and we talk about a lot of like the game plan and game system, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We have been, but I believe in that U18, U20, and the men's, they can play pretty much same. They can play pretty much same.
Have you been practicing or like coaching a U20 team?
In my life, I was in a head coach in 2001 in Moscow.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Do you know why I'm asking?
You was there.
No. No, I was not there. But
we was losing.
Yeah, but it's a kind of not fun, but the Czech team won the championship.
Yes,
You've been coaching Finland team in final.
Yes, I remember.
But it's the last time when the Czech team won U20.
That year.
That's the last time when we won a gold medal. I'm maybe pretty sure it is the last time when we won a medal in U20. Maybe
I don't think so, but I'm pretty sure it's the last gold, there is no more final, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that tournament?
Do you remember the player who played against Finland for Czechs?
Who was in your team?
My team was like, actually, the game was like 2-1. I remember the Mikko Koivu, he was 2 years younger. and he was in my team, you know, like, and he had an open net, but he missed the open net, and then at the end they scored in empty net, so 3-1 was the final. But you know, like, it was the really close game for us, but always you have to respect the result.
Yeah, but I mean, I was asking for the Czech player if Kari remember who played for Czechs.
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like Robert Zaruba, because he knows a lot of data and statistics, but I think the Martin Havlad was playing there.
He was there.
I think Martin Havlad was playing there, and now you are like colleague.
Maybe he was 1 year before that. Maybe. Somebody have to check it because we was talk about it and I think he was 1 year.
1 year before.
He was in Sweden, yeah. I think he was there.
There was some player who played both of this championship and won it. I thought it was Havlad, but maybe I'm wrong. But it's very interesting. You're on the scene for a long time, the national hockey. Why are you still coaching, or what is the pressure? What is the feeling? You love the game?
Money.
No. It's
I love the business.
No money.
I mean, money cannot be the motivation number one if you want to do your job well.
No. I don't believe that. My passion and this is my passion. You know, like I love hockey. Mm-hmm. I love hockey, and I love, especially like when you're getting a little bit older like me and have a long career. I want to have challenges, new challenges. Like when I was in Finland, in national team head coach in Finland, 2 years, and I get the feeling that I wanted to back to daily work. So in that time, and then I talked with my agent, you know, like, and I said, you know, like, start looking for me the new challenge, you know, like new country, new culture, a new league, new people, everything, and then we finally find a place for the Switzerland. Bern. So that was the kind of like, but I wanted to have like everything new, that nothing Finland, nothing that what I have been done. So that's and this one somehow. This came in right time in my career, that I get a new challenge in the national team as a head coach in Czech national team. Again, it's a new challenge for me that I have to, you know, meet the new people in office, meet the new people in Extraliga, meet the new players in Extraliga, new players in North America, the Czech guys, and that's why I'm doing this. Not, I don't want to say that money, because money is nothing. It's much more the emotion and that the feeling and everything that what I doing is always I really love to doing this work.
I really like the way how you work also with the other coaches in Czech Republic. I know you had a meeting with the Extraliga coaches.
Yes.
With the youth coaches, how you want to really improve the system here in Czech Republic. I mean, it's like very necessary if we know how the Czech youth teams are. Thank you very much for that. And is that what you like? Not just coaching the national team, but also, you know, taking care about the hockey system in Czech Republic. Educate coaches,
yes.
Talk with people.
I believe in that now. When I am a head coach in the national team, I am not hiding anything. Everything, my knowledge, everything, my system, everything. I'm gonna share it, everything. I'm gonna give it everything for the Czech hockey and Extraliga guys. I have been told them I'm visiting all the clubs with the Jiri Galusen this year already, and I told them that, you know, like, I asked them to come to České Budějovice when we played against Sweden. The coaches was there, and I told them that I'm gonna show it our game plan, the system what we have it in Tampere, and I'm gonna share it for everybody. That's I think that's my job. That's my job. I'm not hiding anything, and that's maybe that little bit different, you know. And I believe in that, you know. in my system, it's not the right system. It's one way to play hockey. I believe that there's a different way to play hockey, and I have been seeing in Extraliga, like the different clubs and playing a little bit differently, like even in inside the Extraliga. And that's, I believe in that's the way the hockey should be. That you're facing the different style of the teams, and then you have to adjust and your own system or game plan a little bit about that. That's actually what's happening in a World Championship tournament, because you're gonna face we had it England, and then we have Sweden, and then we have Austria, and then we have Latvia, Norwegian, and USA, and then we had Germany, and Canada. Like you're facing different type of the system and tactical things, and you have to know that what's going on there. And I just try to, and I believe in that. I had a good feeling with the Extraliga coaches. Really good feeling that they was asking the question. They helping me to if I asking to know do they have some younger players that I have to watching, and then they gave it to me the names, and that's the working together with inside the Czech hockey. I believe in this one.
If we're talking about a system, what do you prefer? Aggressive forecheck or 1-2-2, waiting in O-zone?
First of all, if I have to say, do I have to take a system or...
I know you say different team, different system.
If I have to take the system or team spirit, I will take the team spirit.
Okay.
Because that's stronger. But if you have a system, doesn't matter is that 1-2-2, aggressive forechecking, whatever, and you have a good team spirit, those two together, it's a winning form. That's a stronger. Mm-hmm. But 1-2-2, there should be like other rhythm, not the one rhythm game. Everybody has it, almost everybody. I have been watching the National Hockey League. The big teams they have the trap too. They are not forechecking all the time. They are not losing the mass in the wrong places, and that's the one thing what we needed actually in Tampere too. That we have to have I want me to play in aggressive when we forechecking. I want them to play really aggressive in our D-zone coverage too, and I want them that when we changing or they change, then we have a trap in there in the system. So.
Are you the type of coach who, let's say, power play line? Are you the guy who give them the notes what they have to play, or you give the space to player guys you probably know what works best?
Martin Erat is doing that job. Of course I know that we're discussing with me and Martin, but he taking care for the power play, and But I believe if you're asking system rather instant hockey. Mm-hmm. It's a system is first, and then it's the hockey. Then it's the players have to play the hockey.
What's the difference for you to be a coach of the national team and a club who is playing the regular season, playoffs, and finals?
Do you think it's a totally different work?
Yeah.
It's a totally different work.
The question is, do you think that the coach who is successful with the team playing regular season is the best option also for the national team, or the main character should be a little bit different?
I believe in that you need the experience to all the kind of situation when you are in the head coach in a national team. Like I said, this opportunity and this challenge for me came in the right time. I had enough experience. I have enough to winning the games. I know the system and tactical things. I know everything, and even that, of course, I need the good assistant coaches that they're gonna helping me too. So, but you need the experience in this one. When you are in head coach in the national team. Mm.
I think it's a good way to don't start as a national team coaching career.
No. You have to work in the different leagues, and get.
And did you start coaching from the youth categories?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So also very good experiences.
Yes. Actually, the story was that when I finished my Kari coaching, playing Kari in France. So TPS want me to have under U20. So I want to stay there longer, but then they asking me to come in men's hockey back after 2 years, and I wasn't so happy to go. I wanted to stay more longer in the juniors, but they asking me to come up in the men's hockey, and that's.
Of course, you said yes.
I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no because they forcing me that.
Yeah.
We kind of jump away from this, but you said your agent found you a different job from the national team. You went to Bern, to Switzerland. How was that? Switzerland. If you live in Czech, you lived in Czech, you lived in Russia, also live in Finland, Switzerland. Everybody know about Switzerland. Rich people, nice life, clean everything. The hockey,
but you have to do in your work really good.
Really good.
Yeah, there's a nice, like you said, it's
nice pictures.
Yeah, it's a nice, the mountains are everywhere. There's a fondue and chocolate and wine and everything. The lifestyle is easy, But I went there to doing my job. I didn't went there to watching the mountains, or I went there to working 7/24. That was my job. But at the same time, of course, it's a nice country to live. I can't say anything about that in here in Czech Republic. In Prague. It's the pretty much same thing. And it's a different thing. But if you go there, you have to do in your work. Really. I had a good 4 years there. So.
What about the style, the league? Everybody knows the league is kind of tougher, different than the Czech league. What about the compare between Finland and Swiss?
Maybe right now, because they changed the rules now, they have 6 imports this year, and I talked with the guys already who played there, like Pasek and Klapik and Cervenka, and those guys. They said that the league is much better because everybody had now the 6, or maybe some of them they have a 7 import. So that make the change in that league. I think that's one of the best league right now in Europe for sure. But otherwise, I don't see the big difference like a speed or physical contacts or whatever, But they had a good. They have a really good junior program. They have not so many junior license, but they try to build it up those young kids, and they're gonna really put it all in, that they're gonna make those players in the national team. So
you speak about the young players. What about your Finland young players, Laine, Aho? Did you train them?
Yes, they was in my team in Moscow.
How was them?
They was good guys. They came they was first time in the national team and first time in the World Championship tournament. They are they was right away to, ready to play in that level. So Laine was MVP in that year, and Aho was one of our best players. So
do you still follow them in the NHL?
Yes, I'm following them. But yeah, it's just kind of I'm following usually every day I'm gonna go through not all the highlights, but the statistic, that I'm gonna watching our guys, the Czech guys, how they have been done and then of course I'm watching the Finnish guys too. So
I have a list of players you've already coached. I see Barkov. I watched him live in Florida. He is a monster.
It is.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, Barkov is kind of I heard that his summer practicing when he's back in Tampere, he practiced twice a day, almost the whole summer. He's all in guy all the time. So
yeah.
So it was amazing to when he was in my team in Moscow.
I saw him also on the practice, and he's hard on himself, but also for his teammates, And it was incredible how he's making the teammates much better players than they actually are.
That's why he's captain.
He's pushing the limits.
Yeah. He pushed the pace all the time. You know, that's his style. You know.
What kind of players you prefer in your team? Like hard workers or the skills guy? I know you have to find all of them. Good team needs to have all these players, but what kind of players you really looking for if you, let's say, you will build a team for whole season, not just for the tournament?
They have to be the honest guys, you know that they are ready to working on it, you know, like every day, and you know, like they are like. But if like I have been coaching now almost 25 years, I don't know, something like that. But you know, like I have been facing so many players, different countries, you know, like, and my job is, you know, understanding the player, that I have to helping them. If I can helping them and they learning something, I'm always have done the good job then. You know, that's the one thing that I can helping even the older players and the younger players. I can help them, and when I get the feeling that they find out something new, then I have got good feeling inside me that I have been helping him in maybe small step to in his career.
Maybe the hardest question, almost at the end of our podcast. Top 5. We ask this question to every our guest. Well, if and you are a coach now, so you have to choose top 5 players you have ever coached, and it doesn't mean that the best hockey players, but also it could be like the best character for you. I mean, like, to be honest, your top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Top 6 with the goalie.
Yeah, and the thing is, you have to coach this player in a even single game.
Okay. No, we can start in Tampere team. You know, like I have a Servenka. You know, I told the Servus first time when I met, I told him that in Switzerland, in Bern, we was after him. Like I wanted to him in my team, but we couldn't. The business didn't fit it in that time.
Okay.
And so now we had a chance to be in the same national team, and I gonna pick up him in one of them. And then I have to pick up one other player, that David Krejci. I have to take him. I had never seen he was kind of, in my opinion is that he was kind of father for the team. You know, he's so cool in the locker room, and then when he playing on ice, you know, like he's not talking too much, but you know, like everybody knew it that he's doing his job. You know, like, and that's those are the two. Then I have to take the Mikko Koivu in Finnish. He has been finished his career, but we had a good history because Mikko was coaching in TPS in our own league, and Mikko was a junior when he came in, and then he was in my team in Moscow 2001, and then he came back in Moscow when I was in the final again against the Canada with the men's, and he was my captain then. And then, in every summer when Mikko came back in Minnesota, so we have once we played the golf, or I watching him practice, and then we have a lunch, and then we usually have one time we meet each other, and we are kind of. It's more than coaching and the player. It's more that we are friends.
Okay.
Friends together. So he's one.
That's some 2Ds.
2Ds. That's gonna be not so easy. Not so easy to take the 2Ds. I have to think about it. Who I have it. I had it one guy, you know, like maybe nobody knows him in this, who's listened this programs, but you know, like it does.
Emoce a prožitek ze hry ti přihrává sázková kancelář Fortuna. Sponzor pořadu.
Lasse Kukkonen, he was in my team in Kärpät, you know, like when we won the championship there. So he was the really good character guy in the locker room, you know, that I didn't have to do anything in the locker room because he take care of all the players. So he's one of the big demons in Finnish. He finished the Kari like 2 years ago. He won there.
Also played in nationals?
Yeah, he plays in the national. He won the two times title. He was 2011 when we won the second World Championship tournament, and I think he was in Bratislava when they went.
I think I know this name.
Yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter. Oh, yeah. He's a fighter as a player, you know. Yeah. And one more. I have to take one big D-man who we played with the TPS, Hannu Virta. He played in North America in Buffalo, and then he played along Kari in Finland and Switzerland in national team. So those are the like D-mans and.
Someone has to protect the forwards.
Yes, yeah. And then we need the goalie, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The goalie.
Hard, right?
That's so hard. There's a lot of good goalies. A lot of good goalies. But I will choose. Name is Mikko Koskinen. Now he's playing in Switzerland. He was in Edmonton, but in that time he played many years in KHL, and he was our goalie in Moscow. He was our number one goalie, and he was. Actually, he won the 2 Gagarin Cups, and then he was in the final, and then he get the new chance in North America. But I will choose him.
It's a very nice Czech-Finnish lineup.
Yeah, sounds pretty. Sounds very good.
Is that surprise?
Yeah.
By the way, you coached also Michal Brož in Turku.
Yes. No. In Oulu.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
By the way, he was our first guest in this podcast.
Okay, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Was he a good player?
He was one of my best players.
Really?
Yeah. We won the 2 championships together. So.
Did he play with the Kukkonen?
He was, yes. Yeah.
I feel like he spoke about him.
Yeah.
Maybe,
for sure, yeah.
maybe.
Maybe he spoke about him, but
it's been over than 2.5 years, Tomáš.
Yeah. I have question, no hockey question. You guys have a national song, Finland song, and you always sing there something like Kukkola, Kukula, Kukola. Is it true?
You want Kari to sing?
Kukola. No, I just want to.
It's not the same, but you know, like it's loud. It sounds like.
Can you say it and also translate what does that mean? Because I was thinking about my whole life when
No, it's nothing. It's like
nothing.
No, it's not. No. It's kind of like it's a kind of hill, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but nothing like nothing.
All right.
I was always wondering what that means.
Finally, you can fall asleep easily.
Okay. That's why we invite you.
Thank for that.
Kari, thank you very much for coming. We wish you all the best for your future. No matter where, no matter for what national team, you're a very sympathetic guy. I wish you also the best in your personal life. Hope you find some good sauna spot here in Prague or in Czech Republic. And see you soon on the hockey stadiums.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you,
It
Kari.
was great to be here.
See you in sauna. Yeah. Děkujeme všem posluchačům.
Ano, a i všem divákům.
Dnes to bylo výživný.